Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
アンチが来ました。
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Ritter now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Penny up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Striker, 3-3.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Shot, 17.
That's out quickly to London. And they run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch here for London and also a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5.
Good, 52. Right, 97.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter steps away. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Ritter to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
63, 63, 63.
Again, it's Penny. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off the play fake, here's Hurts on the move to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After one, 7-3 the score. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A right side run with Patterson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay, ready?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a tight end in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss. Second down, here's Hurts. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Crowd left, Yeti.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra from 3 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ritter back to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
There he goes, right side. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
No touch that.
The handoff, running left is Penny. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
No touch that.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Great, catch. Silver, catch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Eagles! Grant Calcaterra with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here we go.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter going to change it up. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the set.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. This is Miller, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A Ritter's throw taken in by Miller.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, Ritter.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Got a man, it's London.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
22 needle.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Free red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Miller, the man in motion.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Scotty Miller
Taking it in.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go play action with Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll try the right side here with Penny. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First down. Here's Ritter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Ultra.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Patterson running between the tackles.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
10 cycles.
Ritter on first and 10.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ritter now. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Inside handoff, Penny.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Strikers, 3-3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Shot, 17.
It's caught at the 1, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give the game well.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hurts.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Ritter wants to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Ritter. London hauls this one in.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter.
Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game.
Ku knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he had a tremendous night throwing the football, wound up with 4 touchdown passes. He had in his mind early that he was going to go into attack mode, and he sure was successful.